What's up, people? I'm 2.0 and I'm here at SupaNova Sydney with the lovely Chemari Leigh. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm not too bad. And I was wondering, this is not your first time in Australia?
It is not my first time in Australia, but it is my first time in Sydney.
Yes, because I remember you were in AvCon
Was
it last year or the year before?
I think it was last year. I don't know. I think it was last year.
Well, we missed out on getting you there, so we're happy to have you here
Well,
today.
I'm excited to be here now.
And also, you do the voice of so many of the most beloved characters in anime that we watch, like Patty from Soul Eater.
Yes.
Then you've got Lucy from Fairy Tail.
Yes.
Lizzie from Black Butler, and now you are playing Sailor Venus.
Yes.
What's it like to play one of the most iconic female roles in anime?
It's amazing, as that was the show that introduced me to the world of anime as a child. And so since I grew up on that show, to now get to be in the show, not just as a viewer, but as an active participant in voicing the characters, it's very surreal and very exciting and incredibly humbling. So.
You also play the main female character in what I like to call probably the greatest anime to come out in the last 10 years, which is Sword Art Online.
Thank
you play
you.
Asuna.
Yes, I do.
And Asuna is such a badass character.
I agree.
So how do you channel the Asuna persona into voicing the character?
She's a very interesting character because I think she's so wonderfully complex, and the show is, like you said, it's written so wonderfully. And it was so nice to work on a character that has such a girly aspect and that badass aspect to her. So it's definitely a balance of, you want to keep her very feminine, very girly, but she's also really able to take down anybody that gets in her way without losing that girly quality, which I think is really nice. Oftentimes, if it's a female character, it's a really tough character. If it's a really girly character, very seldom are they blended together, which is what's nice about Sailor Moon as well, is you get two super girly characters that can take down some really powerful men or women. So.
And it seems like every anime you get cast in ends up being a massive blockbuster, because I mean, you've done voicing in One Piece.
Yeah.
You did Black Butler, which became a massive cult following among anime fans and cosplay fans too.
Yes.
And not to mention, you also did Patty, which is Soul Eater, has got to be one of my favorite anime.
I love that show.
And even like Sailor Moon now, was there an anime that you wished you could have been in, other than Sailor Moon, of course, because now you are?
That was the show. I mean, for a while, that was a question people would ask at panels: is there a show that you wish you could worked on, dubbed or not? And we would all say it would have been really cool to work on Sailor Moon, because that was really the show that kind of brought all of anime to the Western side of the world. And so that would have been a really cool show to work on. I would love to have worked on Pokemon, as that's my husband's favorite show, so that would be cool too. We have about 18 giant plush Pokemon in our house, so it would be kind of cool to get to work on that show as well. But Sailor Moon was always the one that I answered. Like, I don't even care. I'll be a girl that's randomly talking about an amulet on the street, and that she just wants a boyfriend. And I actually got to voice that as well in the new dub, and then in addition to Sailor Venus, so that was pretty cool.
Well, there's one thing I really want to ask you about, which I don't know if you get these questions a lot, but Summer Wars is probably one of my favorite movies. It reminds me a lot of the first Digimon movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was directed by the same person as well. What was it like being in that movie? Because that movie, for me, was probably one of the most underrated, yet one of the greatest anime movies I've ever seen.
It was amazing. I mean, first of all, the animation is stunning. And it's one of the things, I think it really encompasses everything that I love about working in anime, just in general, is really complex storylines that make you think, mixed with a family sort of environment. You can watch it from so many different levels. You can watch just like the top layer and enjoy the story, and then once you watch it again, you're finding something else that you missed the first time. And that I feel like is a movie that you can watch multiple times and you'll see different things, or you'll attach to a different character. And what was so cool about that is it was such a huge ensemble. There's so many characters, and that was a year that that movie got submitted to the Academy Awards, and it was up for a bid for being nominated for an Oscar. So that was amazing. We didn't get nominated. I think we missed it by we got I don't know, they had 5 nominees and we were the 6th. And they said if there was one more that got nominated, we would have been in there because they would have had to make it a bigger category. But being that close on such a prestigious award is actually really, really exciting.
Well, it's okay because Leonardo DiCaprio never got an Oscar.
Hey,
it's not
there's nothing wrong with Leo. Leo's amazing.
Yeah. He deserves an Oscar.
He does. Can we make that happen? Can we crowdfund an honorary Oscar for Leo DiCaprio?
Break the internet.
Yeah.
Now, it was wonderful talking to you. We're not going to keep you all
absolutely.
day. You're obviously busy with panels and signings. So it was wonderful talking to you.
Wonderful to talk with you.
I'm 2.0 and I was here with Chemari, Leigh, and Sydney, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.